La 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 Kannari na.
Good morning, my dear students. Welcome for the online class. So today we are going to discuss about one more important chapter in the geography, part 2, social science syllabus. The lesson or the unit number is 8. So the geography lesson, the name of the lesson is India Mineral and Power Resources. So my dear students, so you know what are mineral resources. Already in the 8th standard you have studied. So the mineral resources are very essential for the living purpose. So because we are going to use number of natural resources in our life. Without natural resources we cannot survive. So most among that, so we are going to use at the present situation most of the mineral resources. So then the question arises here, what are minerals? Minerals is a natural inorganic substance that possess a definite chemical composition and physical property. It is called as a minerals, means it is created by the nature. So already you have know about the formation of rocks on the earth. So the rocks have this amount of physical and also chemically combination of inorganic materials are present in the rocks. So that we are going to bifurcate and we are going to use that mineral resources for making of different kind of a tools and also the machines or needed things to our life process. So that are called as a minerals. So without the minerals we cannot live. So I told you, because man cannot depend upon only the air, water and the food. So to use that one properly we need some kind of a natural mineral resources. So these mineral resources are abundant, found all over the world, but some of the mineral resources are found more in one continent and less in the other continent. So India is a wealthiest country in the mineral resources. We have more natural resources, but we have a lack of knowledge to utilize that. But even though mineral resources are going to support for our economical activities. So for example, if you want to cook a rice, what you need? You need a cylinder, you need a gas, you need a utensils. Do you know that all how it is made up of? It is made up of a different kind of a ore. A cylinder is made up of iron. Iron ore we need to prepare the cylinder. If we need a gas, that is also going to prepare by the iron or a steel, or maybe it is a glass, because variety of versions are coming at present. So due to that, a variety of minerals which is found in the earth, that we are going to use for our daily requirement and also using for to the development of a business. Before, man is going to construct the house only from the wood, or maybe is going to use some kind of a tree branches, but now we are going to live in a multi-storied building. We are going to live in a apartment. Do we can prepare the multi-storied building or maybe apartment from wood? No, it is not possible. We need a cement, we need a iron, we need a steel, so we need some different other kind of a metals. So these all metals are also known as a mineral resources. There is a combination of different kind of a mineral substance which are hidden in the earth that we are going to mine. How it is going to get? Do it is going to get on the earth surface? No. Some of the minerals are found on the earth's surface and some are under the earth. So we want to extract that minerals from the earth bed. The extraction method of collecting the minerals from the earth, the process is called as a mining. You have saw most of the places the mining how it is going to be done. So either may it is from the machines like bulldozer or maybe caterpillar, so different kind of a machines, so gun, so triggers we are all using for to break the rocks and to make that into a powder, and again it is going to make a heat and making a metal. So like this the mineral resources for our need purpose in all type of a life situations we are going to use. Minerals are going to be used not only for in a home, it is also going to use in a development of industries. So car, bike, aeroplane, in transport industries, and mobile or maybe antenna, satellites, that are also going to prepare by the minerals itself. So minerals are very important essential part of our life. The whole economical development of our country depend upon how much variety of minerals are present in our country. So today in the class we are going to discuss about the importance of the minerals. So before to that we should learn and to understand the classification of minerals. Classification means types. I have written on the board, look at it. So the classification of minerals we are going to divide into three types. One is metallic, another one is non-metallic, and the third one is energy minerals. So what are there in a metallic? Again in the metallic we are going to divide three types. One is a ferrous, another one is non-ferrous, and the precious metals. So in a ferrous which will come, I have written here, see, iron ore, manganese, nickel, cobalt, that are the ferrous. And non-ferrous means copper, lead, tin, bauxite. These are the non-metallic. And the precious, gold, silver, and the platinum. So these are the metals, metallics. And non-metallics, here I have written mica, salt, potash, sulfur, granite, limestone, marble, sandstone. And in energy minerals we are going to see coal, petroleum, and the natural gas. So my dear students, now we are going to discuss about the importance of these minerals, where it is found and where it is going to be used. So that very detailed information we are going to study. So iron ore, it is also called as a ferrous metallic. So ferrous metallic means it is not a good conductor of heat. Which one? Iron. So we are going to see most of this iron ore using in which industries as a raw material? Iron and steel industries. Iron ore is in some places it is going to be found on the earth's surface. For example, you can make experiment. How can you collect the iron ore? Take one magnet in the hand. So wrap that for to the white paper or any cotton cloth. So cover it, the magnet, and place on the soil. So in the soil, how much iron ore contents are there that are going to attach for to the magnet. So if you are removing that ore and heating that one, then you can convert into a metal. So like this in iron ore, and the iron ore is going to use more in the preparation of a iron and steel industries. The door, windows, your school desk are going to prepare by the iron ore itself. When it is going to become solid, ore into a solid, then it is called as a iron. So before it is called as a ore. So like this, so we are going to use. It is called as a coking industries. Coking industries means we are converting ore into metal. It is called as a coking industry. There we are going to convert iron ore into iron and steel. So mixing with other kind of minerals, iron ore is going to change its shining. Stainless steel, you are going to see most of your kitchen household utensils are going to prepare by the steel itself. Steel is another one part. Alloy, it is going to mix in the iron ore, then it gets a shining. So like this information we are going to get. And where more the iron ore is present in the India? So it is present in Chhattisgarh. In Chhattisgarh, some places are there, which are that one is Mayurbhanj and Keonjhar, Sundargarh and the Cuttack. So these are the districts where more iron ore is available. And it is also going to be present in other part of district like Korapat, Bastar, Darg and the Jabalpur. In Jharkhand it is going to found in Singhbhum and Palmau, Dhanbad and Hazaribagh. In Karnataka it is found in Sandur, Hospete, Kemmanagundi, Kudremukha. So these are some important states leading in the extraction or production of a iron ore in the India. So Odisha is the largest producer of an iron ore. How much it is going to produce? More than, so the 50% of 52% of an iron ore is going to produce only in the Odisha. Sometime in your annual exam they will ask you the question, which is the largest state producing iron ore in India? What answer you have to write? The leading state is a Odisha. Sometime they will ask you which are where in the Karnataka iron ore is found. Then you have to write Sandur, Hospete, Kudremukha and the Kemmanagundi. Like this information they are going to ask you. Rather than this, in some other states also we are going to get some of the less amount of an iron ore. We can get in Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Rajasthan also. And even in Goa, Tamil Nadu and the West Bengal also, and Uttar Pradesh also it is found. And not only that, India is the fourth largest country in the producing of iron ore in the world. The first one is China and the fourth place India is going to take. And 35% of the iron ore what we are going to produce, it is consumed by in India itself. Means 100% of iron ore per year we are going to extract from there. In that 35% is required for India purposely, for Indians only, and remaining other percent we are going to export for the other countries, especially from the Mormugao, a port used for sending most of an iron ore to the foreign countries. And now we are going to discuss about, so another important information about the mineral, it is called as a manganese. It is also one of the ferrous metal. So it is also known as using in a different industry as a raw material. Iron is used only in two industry, either in manufacturing of iron or manufacturing of steel. But the manganese is going to use in different kind of industries as a raw material. So in which industry it is going to use as a raw material? So we are going to use the manganese in manufacturing of dry batteries and paints, glass, pottery and also calico paintings. Means what, we are going to prepare a banner, color prints that are going to be used by the manganese itself, as some amount of a manganese mixed with a different kind of so the other minerals, and we are going to manufacture a different kind of a products. So like this, manganese is very important mineral ore, is found in the India. Especially, so most of a manganese is found in three important states. One is Maharashtra. It is found in Maharashtra 3 places: Nagpur, Bandar and the Ratnagiri. In Madhya Pradesh, it is found in Balghat, Chandwar, Jabalpur and the Dewas. in Karnataka, Uttara Kannada, Shivamogga, Ballari, Chitradurga, Tumkur. In these places we are going to get a manganese ore. And in other states like Telangana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Bihar, it is going to be found, but it is not going to be produced more. And most of ore we are going to export for the other countries. For which country we are going to export the manganese ore? One is Japan, another one is UK, USA, and the Belgium. So these countries are going to import our manganese for their countries. India is the 5th largest country in the producing of a manganese. So these are the important information for your exam, multiple choice or objectives they are going to ask you. Read once the concept what I have explained until now very clearly. If you have any doubt regarding to this, you can ask me in your WhatsApp group. I will answer it. Keep watching the video. This is one more request for all the students of 10th class. Many of the students are not going to watch the videos. Not only my subject, many other teachers are also complained. So keep in the mind, without writing the board exam, you are not going to go for the next academic year or for to the next class. So it is very important. You have to be thorough for whole the syllabus. You should score very good marks. Then you want to create your better future. So don't neglect the studies. Don't stop watching the videos. Keep watching continuously. That is my request. So thank you listening. Next we meet in the next video class. Goodbye.